Welcome to the May 2025 IB exam invigilators training. In this training, we will go over everything you need to know to help administer and monitor IB exams effectively and in alignment with College Board and Allen High School procedures. The IB mission is to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help create a better and more peaceful world. As invigilators, you help uphold the integrity and fairness of this global assessment process. Please familiarize yourself with the IB exam calendar. This calendar is available on the Allen High School site under Advanced Academics, and is also available in the IB Student Resource Center on Canvas. Please check the AP IB exam proctor monitor schedule. This is a document that gets revised daily. In the event that something were to change the day before your examination, you will receive an email. However, it's always good that you can check this document just to stay updated as well with any other changes that might happen during the testing cycle. Please report to the morning session by 8:30 in the morning. Morning session will begin at the latest by 9 o'clock. Report to the afternoon session by 12:30 p.m. Afternoon exams will begin at the latest by 1 p.m. IB proctors and monitors. The Conduct of Examinations booklet is a document that IB releases for everyone involved in IB testing. Therefore, it's important that we all become familiar with information on this document. However, the part that I would like to encourage you to pay close attention is the invigilator's instructions to students. These instructions begin on page 32. These are the instructions that you will be reading out loud to the students, depending on the type of exam that you are administering. The Conduct of Examinations booklet tells you what items are allowed, how to distribute materials, and what to say to start and end each exam. You will read from the invigilator's instructions scripts located in your test bucket. These cover a structured, unstructured, multiple choice, and listening exams. You may give more than one set of instructions during a session depending on the paper. Always open sealed exams packets in front of students and pass out papers face up, making sure students cannot read the questions until instructed. There are no breaks during IB exams. There are no sections during IB exams. We do not permit students to enter an exam room once the exam has started. A student cannot leave the exam room if the exam is 1 hour and 15 minutes or less. The students need to use the restroom before the exam begins. If the exam is over 1 hour and 15 minutes, students cannot leave the exam room within the last 15 minutes of the exam. The students may never access their bags during the exam. We will allow for a 10-minute restroom time between papers. There is absolutely no talking during these breaks, and the students can only access their drinks, snacks, and restroom. For SL and HL exams in the same room, if SL and HL exams are in the same room, the SL exams will be shorter in time than the HL exams. SL students must wait until HL students are finished before beginning the next paper. When students arrive to the testing location, have them place all belongings at the front or back of the room. Phones must be off and no personal materials are allowed. We will lay out the exam materials. We will not open the exam packets until all students are seated. They must see us opening them. Place the cover sheets with names and session codes on desk and complete the seating chart. The students write exams in black or dark blue ink only, no gel pens. We will allow only approved materials like pens, pencil, calculators, and any required data or source booklets on the student desk while they are taking their examination. Finally, there are no late exams. We will begin the examination when all assigned students have arrived. Let's go over some key IB terminology you'll need to know. Students write their responses in answer booklets, which are 4-page booklets provided by IB. Most exams also include an answer cover sheet, a blue sheet that must be attached to the front of each student's completed exam or script using a treasury tag. The script includes the cover sheet, the exam paper, the answer booklet, and any graph paper used. Keep in mind, unstructured exams are not attached to a student's script. The treasury tag is a small piece of yarn and plastic that binds all components of the script together securely. Exam papers fall into 4 categories: unstructured, where students write all responses in the answer booklet; structured, where responses are written directly in the exam booklet, though answer booklets may be used if more space is needed; semi-structured, which combines both formats, and multiple choice, used only for paper 1A in IB Sciences, where students mark an X on a yellow answer sheet. Each cover sheet is pre-coded with the student's information, but students must still write their candidate number and indicate which sections or questions they answer before we collect their exams. This is the style of the IB exam cover sheet for each exam except multiple choice IB exams for IB Sciences. The student name will be listed below the session code. The students will use these cover sheets on paper 1A of chemistry, biology, and physics. They will mark an X where they select their answer. Answer sheet is their cover sheet in this scenario. Students must use a number 2 pencil. The students must write their responses in their answer booklet using pen, no gel pens allowed. They should clearly mark the question number in the box on the left, skip lines between questions, and if they change their mind, shade the box of the question they are no longer answering. This answer booklet guide has been shared with our IB diploma students. They have received these when I met with them in the TOK classes. The treasury tag is a piece of yarn used to thread the student's script together when the exam ends. We will need to double check that each sheet is filled out with the correct session number for that student. After the exam, please help collect all materials and ensure students have filled out all required information on their cover sheet, exam booklet, and answer booklet. The students may leave only after everything is collected. Organize materials by candidate session number and place them along with the seating chart back into the test bucket. Use the blue envelope for written papers and the yellow envelope for multiple choice, separating by paper and by level, HL or SL. I will be there before the exam ends to help with packing. The information shown in the next slides has been shared with the IB diploma students in their TOK classes. Students are not to seek, discuss, or share the content of examinations in the 24 hours before or after an exam paper is scheduled, including social media. Each IB examination is administered through the world in different time zones. All students must remain under supervision for at least 2 hours, even if their exam is shorter. This prevents access to phones, the internet, or social media while exams are still being taken elsewhere in the world. Here's a quick guide. Exam under 2 hours, supervised until the 2-hour mark. Back-to-back exams over 2 hours, no additional supervision needed. Rest breaks between exams, a student must be supervised during breaks. After testing, students will return to their regular classes. Please help us monitor their access to phones, internet, and social media. As IB students are not allowed to share any exam-related information, they understand the expectations and the serious consequences of violating this policy. Thank you for your time and support. If you have any questions, please email me. I truly appreciate all you do to support IB testing here at AHS.